In a night that mixed heartbreak, heroics, and the raw drama only football can deliver, reigning Africa Cup of Nations champions Ivory Coast staged a breathtaking second-half revival to snatch top spot in Group F from under the noses of Cameroon, setting the stage for what promises to be a thrilling knockout phase in Morocco. Facing an already eliminated but spirited Gabon side in Marrakesh, the Elephants looked on the brink of disaster early on. Within just 21 minutes, they found themselves trailing 2-0, a deficit that threatened not only their top-place aspirations but also their aura as defending champions. The nightmare began when Ivorian goalkeeper Alban Lafont fumbled a routine ball, gifting Gabon's Gela Kanga the opening goal. The Los Angeles FC striker Denis Bouanga then doubled Gabon's lead with a clinical finish, silencing the Ivorian supporters and casting doubt over Emerse Faye's tactical setup. At that point, few could have imagined the storm that was about to unfold. But football, as ever, reserves its most poetic moments for those willing to fight till the final whistle. Just before halftime, Wilfried Zaha, returning to international duty with renewed vigor, delivered a pinpoint cross that Jean-Philippe Krasso buried emphatically, igniting a spark in the Ivorian camp. The goal served not just as a lifeline but as a declaration: the champions weren't ready to yield their crown without a battle. The second half saw Ivory Coast pour forward with relentless intensity. Their persistence finally paid off in the 84th minute when Aston Villa's promising young talent Evan Guessand rose highest to head home the equaliser, sending shockwaves through the stadium and putting Gabon on the back foot. Yet the story wasn't complete. With Gabon retreating into a shell and Ivorian fans on the edge of their seats, the decisive moment came deep into stoppage time. Enter Bazoumana Touré, a teenage sensation whose name may have been unfamiliar to many before this match but whose legacy was cemented in an instant. The youngster latched onto a loose ball in the box and fired home the winner, completing a stunning 3-2 turnaround that will be replayed in highlight reels for years to come. The victory not only salvaged Ivory Coast's pride but also secured their position atop Group F on the tiebreaker of goals scored. Both they and Cameroon finished the group stage with 7 points, but thanks to their 3-goal haul against Gabon, the Elephants edged out the indomitable Lions. In Agadir, meanwhile, Cameroon had done their part, defeating Mozambique 2-1 in a hard-fought contest. Jeannie Katamo opened the scoring for Mozambique with a well-taken strike, but Cameroon responded swiftly. A Frank Maigri shot struck the post before Nene inadvertently turned the rebound into his own net to level things. The decisive blow came in the 55th minute courtesy of Bayer Leverkusen's rising star Christian Koffein, whose powerful finish secured second place for the 5-time AFCON champions. The knockout fixtures are now set. Ivory Coast will face Burkina Faso in Marrakesh next Tuesday, while Cameroon takes on South Africa in Rabat this Sunday, a clash that promises fireworks given both nations' rich footballing pedigrees. Elsewhere, Algeria wrapped up the group phase in style, completing a flawless campaign with a 3-1 victory over Equatorial Guinea in Rabat. Goals from Zinedine Belaid, Faiz Chaibi, and Ibrahim Mazza sealed a commanding first-half lead before Emilio Nsu pulled one back for the opposition. The Desert Foxes, 2-time AFCON winners, now turn their attention to a heavyweight last 16 encounter with the Democratic Republic of Congo. In a testament to resilience amidst adversity, Sudan also advanced despite ongoing civil strife at home. They finished third in Group E after a 2-0 loss to Burkina Faso, but their status as one of the best third-place teams means they'll face Senegal in Tangier on Saturday. Coach Kwesi Appiah, ever the optimist, welcomed the challenge. Senegal is a big football country, and we will be sure to play a very good game. As the dust settles on the group stage, the Africa Cup of Nations enters its most unforgiving phase. Thursday and Friday offer brief respite for players and fans alike, but come Saturday, the dream of continental glory narrows to a single elimination path where every pass, tackle, and goal could echo through history. One thing is certain: after the drama of Group F, nobody will dare underestimate the reigning champions. Ivory Coast may have stumbled, but they rose when it mattered most. And in football, timing is everything.